Good afternoon. We meet again. Hope you are all keeping fine and staying safe. Today we are meeting for another video lecture on machine tool and machining. This is a third year course at IIT Kharagpur. This is being conducted in 4 sections. Students of all the 4 sections are requested to go through these video lectures. This will enable you to achieve your learning objectives of the course Machine Tool and Machining. Today, we are going to evaluate an interesting question. Typically, material removal rate in turning is estimated as Vc into S into T. Can you use this formula for estimating MRR in drilling? Let us evaluate this statement. Material removal rate in turning, as we have discussed, in straight turning, in facing, they are evaluated as Vc into S into T, where S into T is the chip load, and we will use that term that S into T, this particular chip load is extruded at a velocity of Vc, so you get the material removal rate as Vc into S into T. Now, what is the material removal rate in drilling? This has also been done in the class. We will recapitulate this one. So this is the drill. This is the part of the twist drill which is rotating in this direction and it is being fed downward. This is the front section. This is the hole what the drill is making. What kind of internal feature is it generating? It is generating a cylindrical internal feature. Cross-sectional area of that internal features is pi by 4 d square, where d is the diameter of the drill. That cross-section is being extruded in the downward direction because of the downward feed of the drill at a rate of Sm. So combining this cross-sectional area and feed rate, we can very easily get the material removal rate or rate at which the volume is being removed as pi by 4 d square times Sm, which gives you pi by 4 d square into S into N. This is the typical formula which you are asked to use while estimating material removal rate in drill. If you have a pilot hole, the formula will change slightly, which has also been discussed in the class. Now let us see what is the general formula. General formula is Vc into S into T. If I express Vc in millimeter per minute, then it becomes pi dn. There is no question of 1000 because it is in millimeter per minute. Strangely enough, you will see I have put feed as S by 2, and all of a sudden depth of cut I have put as d by 2. First, let us evaluate the depth of cut. Depth of cut can be shown to be d by 2. So this is the center of the drill, this is the outer periphery. This is some distance that we do not know. This is one particular cutting edge and this is another cutting edge. So there are two cutting edges, because of which there is a multiplier outside, and because of which for a particular cutting edge feed is S by 2, and depth of cut for a particular cutting edge is T, which is nothing but d by 2. If we simplify this, then it becomes pi by 2 d square S into N. Unfortunately, these two equations, they do not match. This is what has been typically recommended to you, and this is what we are getting. And we are getting this from the general approach of VCS into T. So can we not use this? Is there any fallacy? Are we making a mistake somewhere? Let us re-evaluate the question once again. There is a concept of average cutting velocity. If you look at, let us assume that this is the center of the hole and this is the periphery of the hole. At the periphery, cutting speed is pi dn in millimeter per minute. At the center, how much is the diameter? Diameter is 0. So there it is also 0. So the velocity distribution along the radius is triangular, because of which for VC you have to use the concept of average VC, and VC instead of being pi dn would become pi d by 2 into n. So this is the fallacy which we were missing. Once we plug in these numbers, then let us see what happens. So my MRR become VCS into T, that gets replaced by VC average. Then this is my VC average, this is feet per tooth, this is depth of cut per cutting edge, this is feet per cutting edge, let me rectify this, and this is the number of cutting edges, which is 2. Once you multiply everything and simplify both these numbers, this particular expression which is arrived at from extruding a particular cross-sectional area, and this particular expression which is arrived at from the general expression of material removal rate being VC into S into T, both of them they match. So how do we answer that questions? Yes, in drilling as well, we can estimate material removal rate as VC into S into T. Only thing is that instead of peripheral cutting speed, you have to find out the average cutting speed, and then this approach would also hold good. However, for your numerical solving of problems, we would recommend that you use this simple formula instead of using VC average into S into T and modifying certain things while solving problems. So while solving numerical problem, this formula is good enough. But for academic reasoning, can VC into S into T be used? Yes, it is a big yes, it can be used. So in the next video, what we will do is that we will check, can this approach be used in milling or not? So thank you so much for your time. We would request all of you to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for receiving notification. This is very important for our students. Any other viewers, if you are enjoying our video series and liking this particular lecture, then please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you receive notification. Stay safe and thank you once again for your time.